All right, and the energy that's coming in from the beginning of October that's trickling into the remainder is the Five of Chalices. So you kind of had a similar card. I think you had, you had the nostalgia card, so I think it was the Six of Chalices. And so this energy here is being forlorn, like, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda, why didn't I do this? Why couldn't I hold on to this person? Why couldn't I do something differently to help myself out and help out others? It's, regret. It can be regret. But then we have the star. Wonderful. And that popped up in your other reading too at the beginning of October. Okay. So you still have luck on your side. You still have beauty and truth. It's still there. And it's always got your back, And I love that. I love that came up as a reminder. And that's what's trickling through. That's what's carrying on from your October reading. Now, if you haven't watched that, go back and watch the October reading so that this makes a little bit more sense to you about what's going on. I'm trying to link those two readings more so together so the month is more complete. But the star energy in the center, how absolutely wonderful, because it's an Aquarian energy. It's kind of outside of the box, but it's also luck. It's also since you're outside of the box, thinking so big and so complete, that energy keeps coming in and helping you out. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, Nine of Chalices, and the Two of Swords. Okay. All right, so all in all, before I go into the details, I love the Nine of Chalices here with the star, okay? Because the Nine of Chalices is feeling really complete, feeling also, again, kind of nostalgic, but you had the card of nostalgia in your last reading of October, but it's also being okay. Being okay with how everything is right now. Being okay with where you are in your life and where other people are. Not saying that you're happy, necessarily, but saying, yeah, this is right. This is where I need to be. And the star is like, yeah, let's add some luck and love into that, And we do have this Seven of Pentacles popping up as in relationship of cultivate the love and the joy within relationships that are working. Now, if you have this situation, I do remember that your October reading that there was a possibility of loss, that somebody could be passing, moving on, and it could be somebody that you know. So the Seven of Pentacles is kind of reminding you how important it is to cultivate and love the relationships that work. If you have good friends, if you have dear family, if you have a love relationship, keep working on it. Don't give up on it. Don't slide. Don't sleep. Make sure that you are continually tilling the soil and nurturing those relationships. All right. We do have the King of Swords showing up in career. So I have this feeling that in career and in work, this person, they're in the upright, so it's a high energy, it's a good energy, but it's a tough one for you, Pisces. It's kind of like they're kicking you in the butt to get going. They're not sympathetic towards your situation. They're not sympathetic towards your emotions. They get it. They're sorry. Now they want you to move on and they want you to produce. So it might be just what you need, though, Pisces. Sometimes we need that person to be like, yeah, that really sucked. That was really tough to go through. But life is still here, and you are still filled with luck and love, and you still understand that this is where you're supposed to be, so now let's get to work, okay? And I think I definitely feel like it's something you need to hear, because we have the Two of Swords and the mind-body-soul connection, and so you don't know what to do, you don't know which way is up, it's hard for you to find your foundation. And remember, in the October reading, the overarching October reading, the end card was the Hermit, okay? So you have to go within and find it. You have to pull it out of yourself. You have to find it. And this King of Swords is reminding you of that. And this is going to be an air sign, okay? So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And they're just going to tell you like it is. They're going to say, hey, I'm sorry, but you have to get back to this life. You have to join us, okay? So it will be a pang to the heart. It will play on those heartstrings. But remember, you are part of this realm, and we need you here. And yes, you have to mourn, and you have to feel that, and you have to feel that sadness, and even that anger. But then you have to return to us, Pisces. You have to return to us and carry on. Whether it was that, your relationship just shifted and now, you guys live apart, or that it shifted and you got a divorce, or even, it could even be like with the relationship that shifted at the beginning of October, like your child went to college, and that was really tough because your whole life had been surrounded by your child. Okay, so I'm going to pull a Noah Nafu card, even though I did it for the collective this month. I want to do it for the individuals too, the individual signs. Fire of Angels. Woof, look at that. Okay, let me read that to you. This card symbolizes the ladder of consciousness. You climb the ladder to reach higher ground, but as you get closer to the light, it radiates more strongly, as a bright light might turn into fire. The choice to climb holds the promise of a big blessing, but you must accept that you may get burned along the way. Climbing the ladder, therefore, requires practice and self-awareness to ensure safe passage.